The situation involving Claressa Shields has grown into one of the most heavily discussed topics across social media platforms. What started as simple dating rumors has slowly turned into a loud and ongoing public debate. Every day, new opinions pop up. Every hour, someone has a fresh take. And the more people talk, the bigger the story seems to get. At the center of the conversation is her rumored connection to rapper Papoose, who is still legally married to fellow rapper Remy. Whether their marriage is over behind the scenes or still active is something the public does not fully know. That uncertainty is exactly what keeps the discussion alive. People are filling in the blanks with guesses, assumptions, and strong opinions. In the beginning, it didn't seem like such a big deal. Many fans believed two adults had formed a bond and were choosing to move forward with their lives. Celebrity romances happen all the time. Some last, some don't. Most fade away without becoming major scandals. At first, this appeared to be just another headline that would pass in a few weeks. But things changed once social media got involved in a deeper way. Posts were screenshotted, comments were reposted, videos were clipped and replayed. Reaction channels started breaking down every word, facial expression, and caption. What may have been a private situation suddenly became a public storyline with episodes unfolding daily. One major turning point came when Claressa reportedly began blocking large numbers of users online. Some people defended her, saying anyone has the right to protect their peace from negativity. Others viewed it differently. They claimed the blocking spree showed frustration or emotional pressure. Instead of calming the noise, it seemed to energize critics even more. People began discussing not only the relationship but also her reactions to the criticism. This is how social media works now. A person responds to criticism, and that response becomes a new topic. The cycle repeats. Soon, the focus shifts from the original rumor to how someone handles the rumor. In Claressa's case, every move appeared to be examined closely. Online commentators began tracking patterns. Some claimed her posts increased when Papoose was rumored to be in certain cities. Others said her tone changed depending on what blogs were reporting that week. None of these ideas were confirmed, but that didn't stop them from spreading quickly. In today's digital world, speculation can travel faster than facts. Once a theory sounds believable to enough people, it can shape how the public sees everything else. What makes this situation especially intense is Claressa's status in sports. She is not just any athlete. She is a two-time Olympic gold medalist and one of the most accomplished women in boxing history. She built her name through years of discipline, sacrifice, and focus. Because of that, many supporters feel strongly that her achievements should not be overshadowed by gossip about her personal life. At the same time, critics argue that public figures who share parts of their private world must be prepared for public responses. When someone famous posts about a relationship, people are going to react. That disagreement between respect her privacy and she made it public has divided audiences. The involvement of Remy Ma adds another layer to the issue. Since there has been no widely confirmed divorce announcement, many observers question whether the rumored romance is appropriate. Some believe the story is being exaggerated to generate online traffic. Others think the unclear marital status is the reason tensions remain high. When details are missing, people tend to create their own explanations. Another element that keeps the story alive is body language analysis and style comparisons. Some online creators have compared outfits, public appearances, and even small gestures, trying to find hidden meanings. They pause videos and slow down clips, as if solving a mystery. While this may seem harmless, it can influence how viewers interpret ordinary behavior. A simple smile can be labeled as fake. A neutral expression can be described as stressed. Context often disappears. Part of the reason this topic keeps trending is because it mixes several themes that attract attention: love, loyalty, marriage questions, fame, and possible legal consequences. When these ingredients combine, engagement rises quickly. Every small development becomes another headline. Even silence becomes news. Some fans worry that the ongoing drama could distract Claressa from her training. Boxing demands focus, physical preparation, and mental strength. Preparing for a fight is not easy under normal circumstances. Add constant online noise and it becomes even more challenging. Still, others believe she is strong enough to handle pressure. After all, she has competed on the world's biggest stages before. Another important point is how the internet tends to exaggerate. Certain commentators use dramatic phrases like career-ending mistake or public downfall. These bold statements attract viewers, but they do not always reflect reality. A successful career built over many years rarely disappears because of a single controversy. However, repeated negative headlines can slowly shape perception. Reputation is delicate in the digital age. There is also an emotional side to consider. Being criticized by thousands of strangers daily can be overwhelming. Blocking accounts or responding to rumors might not mean someone is unstable. It could simply mean they are tired. But unfortunately, those actions can be misread and turned into new evidence for critics. It becomes a loop that is hard to escape. The larger issue here is the balance between personal life and professional legacy. Some people believe private relationships should stay separate from athletic achievements. Others feel that public behavior always influences public image. Both views have merit. The challenge is that social media blends everything together. A boxing highlight and a relationship rumor can appear on the same timeline within seconds. Bloggers and commentary channels play a big role in shaping the narrative. Many present their opinions as possibilities, but repetition can make those possibilities feel like confirmed truth. When multiple creators echo the same theory, audiences may assume it must be accurate. Over time, speculation can solidify into a widely accepted storyline, even without official confirmation. Some supporters think the situation will calm down once clear statements are made. Others believe the story will continue because online audiences enjoy drama. The internet moves quickly. Today's trending topic may fade when something new captures attention. Still, the long-term impact depends on how the people involved handle things from here. Another lesson from this situation is how much power audiences have. Every comment, share, and reaction adds fuel. Even people who claim they are tired of the story often contribute to its spread by discussing it. In a way, the public becomes part of the narrative machine. It is also important to remember that most of what is circulating remains unverified. Relationships are complicated. Private conversations are rarely shared in full. Silence does not always mean guilt or confirmation. Sometimes it simply means someone chooses not to respond publicly. For Claressa, her future performances may ultimately shape how this chapter is remembered. Athletic success has a way of redirecting attention. When an athlete wins titles and dominates competitions, headlines tend to focus on those achievements again. Many public figures have faced intense scrutiny and later rebuilt their image through consistent work. This situation also highlights how quickly admiration can shift into criticism. One week a person is praised, the next they are questioned. That rapid change is part of modern fame. Visibility brings opportunity, but it also invites judgment. In the end, this ongoing debate says as much about internet culture as it does about the individuals involved. Social platforms reward strong opinions and dramatic storytelling. Once a high-profile figure becomes part of a trending topic, the discussion can grow far beyond the original rumor. Whether the claims turn out to be true, partly accurate, or misunderstood, time will likely reshape the narrative. Public memory moves fast. What feels overwhelming today may seem distant later. For now, the conversation continues, fueled by posts, reactions, and endless commentary. The core issue remains simple. Fame places personal decisions under a bright spotlight. Every action is noticed. Every response is analyzed. How someone handles that spotlight often determines how the story ends. Regardless of the speculation, one clear fact stands out. The reason this topic keeps trending is not only because of the people involved, but because audiences are deeply invested in watching the twists and turns of celebrity lives unfold in real time.